It's time for a new DLC! Seriously, it really is time for a new DLC. And with that, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Back in Nfs Speed Payback. This time I'm going to talk about what the game really needs to add to keep us playing, you know? So I was thinking about the last DLC, which was just simply 2 cars for €5 as a pack, or 1 car each for €4. I really feel like the game needs to add more right now. I think the best time for adding a DLC would be like the end of this month or something like that, because nothing is really coming out right now. The next big thing to come out is The Crew 2. I really think that Nfs Speed Payback needs a new DLC, and in this episode I'm just going to talk about what I suggest to be added to the game. I am at the dealership for Speedcross because I realized that I haven't bought a car for that. Okay, I got it. So no Speedcross car for me now. I guess we should complete the storyline. Oh, by the way, this is the mic. Don't worry about the black big thing. Yeah, this video basically is going to be about what the DLC that hopefully is coming out. I don't know. We don't have any news on that. We should, because we need it. But I think I can just share my opinions with you and it's fine. So we have 3 options right here to make us keep playing. Now the first option, and I think the biggest option for us to keep playing, would be to add stuff to the All Drive Hangouts. Stop the All Drive Hangouts being just a hangout, alright? Stop that. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, we don't have anything to do in the All Drive Hangouts, to be honest. So take Burnout Paradise for an example. We have competitive things and we have cooperative things. So we could add Cops and Robbers, which is like the best game mode for online. It is intense and you have competitive and cooperative features within one game, because you have a team of cops, or let it be a team of, you know, guys that follow you in black cars, in like, you know, runner cars. So make the game include activities that are really, that are actual activities, you know. You could also include stunt challenges by, you know, completing drifts or big jumps, like stunts. Yeah, you know what stunts are. So what you could also add is 1-point races, where you just set a custom waypoint on your minimap, and then you'd be like, okay, everyone is invited, and who joins you will fast travel to your point, and then you just have a start and you have a finish, and the first person to get there wins like a little prize money or something like that. What you could also create out of these activities is make a tournament-based All Drive Hangouts, that you have like activities starting in the top right hand corner of the screen. For example, it says activity starting in 5, 4, 3, or like in 2 minutes, and then you can sign up for the activity, or you can, like, you know, ignore it. And once you ignore it, you will not take part in it, but the tournament will still take part in the server you're driving in. And the winner gets a prize money, and your rank is going to increase. So I don't know, it's just something to have fun with friends, you know. Yeah, basically that's my first idea. Include real competitive and cooperative activities that you could make a tournament. That will be an amazing DLC. So this is a DLC that really has to be free, because everybody needs to have access to that. Everybody needs to, you know, be able to play that, because otherwise it will be difficult to split the guys that have the DLC online and the guys that don't have the DLC, split them in 2 different servers. That would be difficult. I think it's easier if it's a free DLC. So this is the first suggestion I would have for the upcoming DLC. If there is an upcoming DLC, I hope so. I desperately hope so. Another suggestion for a DLC. Give us another story DLC. Okay, guys, don't get me wrong. I was not the biggest fan of the Speedcross thing here, for example. It was cool, but it was like not really a big thing, because you couldn't, you know, use that online. You could make a cool, you know, heist DLC for Jess, like proper heist, not just driving from one point to the other, delivering things, having the same cutscene all over again, talking to guys that really don't talk, and, you know, like being bored driving through the city and like dropping things. That was just, sorry, these missions in the story that were like stupid as fuck. So give us a proper heist DLC, for example. You could give us like a cop DLC where you could play as a cop in Payback and try to, you know, go against the house. Yeah, you probably know what I mean. So that would be a suggestion for a story DLC. Or give us just, I mean, it doesn't have to be too big. Like include 2 or 3 cars, include some new races, some new cool things, and of course make us able to use that online. And give us, I mean, something to grind for, alright? Some cool things. But that's a small suggestion. I don't really want to see that, because they already gave us Speed Cross, which was cool. Like, we had a new antagonist in here, who was the cheesy guy.
Mate, take it easy.
I ain't your mate, governor. I'm your worst nightmare.
Nah, mate. That was my great aunt Cheryl, riding us to school in the back of a rusty Ford.
Okay.
Worst nightmare.
The cheesiest antagonist we ever had. Okay, let's stop talking about story-based DLCs, because that really is a small suggestion. So here we go. And the last suggestions I have, alright? The last thing I really want to see in this game, I think that's even the best out of these 3 suggestions. I really like to see that. Fasten your seatbelts, guys. I really want to see a challenge series, alright? I really want to see an off-story challenge-based game edition, all right? Something that makes us grind for cars, grind for stickers, even grind for body kits. You could include cool body kits that you can also only get by completing this, I don't know, challenge. Because last time I already talked about why Need for Speed The Run was such an amazing game. I mean, yeah, it was a pretty narrow story. It was like you could not have free room, you could not have like proper online racing because the tracks were all the same. But therefore you could grind for so many cars and you could like be proud of yourself that you made it and that you got this car. I talked about the Chris Rado Supra last time, but there were so many more cars that you could only get if you complete the challenge series. There was like different chapters for each country in the USA, and each of them gave you a specific car for silver medals, for gold medals, for, I mean, there were so many things. If we would get like 5 new cars that you can only get through achieving 5 chapters of a specific challenge series, or even give us the same cars we already have just as signature editions that you can customize, like Eddie's Skyline. Give us Rachel's 350Z, Fast and Furious cars, some movie cars, crossover cars from Burnout, from other EA games. Give us cars that really don't fit into the game from other, like, what's a big game from EA? I mean, like, for example, Battlefield, I think. Give us a Hummer H1 battle truck. That would be awesome. I mean, you would never use that, but if you could make it a 399 off-road truck, that would be just awesome. I mean, if you had have to like grind for the car in a specific challenge series, that would be just awesome. Like, do you remember these carbon challenges? They were so intense. I remember there was one drift challenge with the Lambo Murcielago LP640 or whatever the name of that beast is. You had to drift through the mountains and it was nearly impossible because this car was so insanely fast that you were falling off the cliff instantly while pushing the gas. It was such an intense race. I hope I can, like, you know, show you right now because I can't record my PS2. That were some intense challenges. And I want to see that back in Need for Speed. It's something I really hope for. I really hope for that to happen. So yeah, basically that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, please give it a like, and if you're new to the channel, give me a subscription. That would be just awesome from you. And also check out my other videos. I would really appreciate that. I appreciate every subscription that's new to the channel, every click, every like, every, you know, comment. Let me know in the comments, by the way, what you have in mind for your next DLC wish list. And until next time, guys, have a nice time.